They couldn't tell you what to do and they're triggered. Somebody really wanted to boss you around. Their biggest mistake was that. And now you have an open invitation. They want to talk to you, possibly apologize. They thought telling you what to do would be the best way to manipulate you somehow. You know who it is if it's for you. Time for healing. Fear of rejection, chose someone else. Immature. Okay, this was someone who thought they were going to get their way by just being mean to you. Thought they could really just tell you what to do. They need to heal. They also try to manipulate you by choosing someone else. They're afraid they're afraid of you now, okay? They're afraid of you because you didn't back down. You stood up to them. And they don't know what to say about that. They thought they were the ones in charge. They wanted to be the ones in charge. But they really have no jurisdiction over you. No reason to be telling you what to do. Their opinion doesn't matter. And I'm getting that it's really time for you to move on from this situation. And that's what they're afraid of. And it's a thing where they wanted you to want it more. Like they wanted you to fight for whatever this was. They wanted you to fight with them, and you didn't do that. It's a real power trip for them. They think they know something and they don't. Red flags everywhere. This was definitely a red flag. And it's been going on. Whoever it is, this has been going on for a while, and they really don't deserve you, okay? They don't deserve what you bring to the table, what you bring to the situation. They don't deserve you. It's time for you to move on from this. I want to come back. Like they really thought telling you to leave or telling you what to do in some way was going to bring you back. And it completely backfired. Completely backfired. You were my rock. They thought they could rely on you for more than what they should have relied on you for. Like they thought they could put demands on you and you would just do whatever. You were the prize. I wish I could hold you. They are really out of sorts, don't know what to say. Look, they're just trying to think of some kind of argument. They don't understand how this went wrong because they thought they had you where they wanted you. They thought you were just going to lie there and take it. Not over. They wanted you to think you were over too. Like, I'm really just getting like someone who thought abusing you was the way to make you do something. Completely wrong. Completely wrong of them. They know that now, and they're pretty afraid because they didn't expect you to leave like this. In the past, you perhaps were just being nice and putting up with things, and you're just not doing it anymore. They tried to tell you the direction of your life. Tried to make you fit into a box like everybody else. Wow. Just like when people come along and try to tell me how to do my readings. Try to tell me I'm supposed to do it a certain way. Trying to put me in a box. I have to answer to my spirit. I have to do what I'm supposed to do here. And just like you do, I mean, they couldn't put you in a box. Don't let them. Are you just supposed to be like everybody else? They just wanted you to submit, behave, follow the rules that they learned from someone else. It's not your rules. You naturally protect people. See, they're afraid you're going to say something. That's what that's telling me. Is they're afraid you're going to go off and make a fresh start, and that makes them look bad. Whether it's a new relationship or a new job, they're just afraid that you're going to go out there and do something that makes them look bad because you're not following their advice. They're really mad that you wouldn't take their advice. That you have decided to be different. You just are different. And there's nothing wrong with that. But this person didn't like that. They wanted you to be like everybody else. Whoever this is, they say a lot of stuff like, you're supposed to do this, you're supposed to do that. Why? Who asked them? Maybe you're not supposed to do that. Maybe the rules of what you're supposed to do are wrong. No. This is someone you don't need to listen to at all. You don't need their opinion. It is time for some kind of fresh start. Like I said, that's what they've been afraid of all along, that you were going to make them look bad by making a fresh start. And you have the means to do that. You do. You don't need this person. You don't need their advice, their opinion. You don't need anything from them. You need to follow what your intuition is telling you to do. Intuitive just came out when I said something about intuition. Follow your heart, your spirit. Don't listen to them. Don't let anyone put you in a box. It's like I'm seeing somebody take a toy off a shelf and try to manipulate it like a doll or a puppet or something. No, do this. I'm going to be mad at you if you don't. I'm going to smash you against the wall if you don't do this. That's exactly the attitude. Like, they weren't seeing it from your perspective at all. They were not taking your feelings into consideration. You have to be obedient to what your spirit's telling you to do. Just like me with these readings, okay? I'm not the typical reader. I didn't come here to be that. I don't care what anyone learned in a class somewhere. I didn't come here to do what you learned in some class that someone taught you. Be careful where you hear that stuff. This person, whoever they are, they cannot tell you what to do. If they don't like it, they can leave. If they don't like it, you can leave. Everything is energy. Acceptance. Unaware of your own power. Whatever this ending was, it was supposed to happen. You were supposed to go through this. A lot of lessons have been learned on both sides. Valuable lessons that were supposed to be learned. And this person, okay, I was going to say they didn't want you to succeed without them. I got you deserve to succeed. You do. And you don't need this person. You don't need their help. You don't need their opinion. Do what you are supposed to do for your unique purpose. And only you know what that is. Don't listen to anyone who tries to manipulate you. You make excellent decisions. Trust that. And don't tell anybody your decisions. They don't need to know. They don't need to know what you're working on or what you're deciding. Trust your gut, your intuition, your spirit. I cannot stress that enough. Don't do what anyone tells you to do if it doesn't agree with your spirit. You look much younger than your age, and you are good at many things. This means time is being restored. I know it doesn't seem like that can happen. It has weird ways of happening. Things can be restored to you. Things can be restored to you in ways that are so much better that you forget what you even lost, okay? You could be one of those people that ages in reverse. You look much younger than your age. This is telling me also this situation, whatever it was, took time off you, took years off of you, and it's time for you to reclaim that because you're good at many things. This is someone also who is jealous of that. They didn't want you to be good at things. They wanted to keep you all for themselves so they could use your powers. The powers that you're unaware of. I just got that card too. They wanted to use you and they didn't want you to know how good you were. Because then you might leave. But they were really treating you unfairly, just like a child. I mean, and for some of you, I'm getting this as someone who's actually younger than you, okay? And I know that can be hard, especially in a workplace. That can be really hard. To have a boss who's younger than you. Ugh. Especially someone who's less experienced, who doesn't deserve that job. So if that's what's driving you crazy, look, it's time to go. You can get another job. Work online. There are many ways to do that. These days, there's really no excuse for it. Honestly, if you just got to put the work in. Really, for the most part, if you want to work online, no matter what it is, the first rule is be willing to work for free for a long time and eventually you'll get paid for it. Okay? That's how it goes. And a lot of people aren't willing to put that work in. Some things you get paid for sooner than others. Look into UGC. Okay? Anyone can do that. Anyone with a phone can do UGC. It's user-generated content. And you don't have to even have followers for it. Okay? That's just one idea. Go out there and look into it if you really can't handle it. Because I'm getting this. This is a bad situation. This situation is untenable. It cannot be. It just can't go on anymore. It's time for you to get out of it. But look before you leap. You're going to be fine. You are prepared. You are good at many things. It is spoken, it is written, and so it is. Amen.